Gonna hit the record, gonna hit the stream, and we're gonna get started. So I don't know how to check if I'm live here. Apparently I'm on the air. Okay. So hello. Okay, we're gonna get this started here. So we are about ready to get our next game going tonight. It's the Cincinnati Reds against the San Francisco Giants. We're going to be starting here in a few seconds. Chat room is open as always. This is my first ever stream on Twitch, so happy to be here tonight. Hopefully we'll get some traffic in here, but if not, that's okay. I'm pretty good at talking to myself a lot, so we'll see interruptions-wise. So anyway, kind of give a little brief synopsis of what happened last night. So last night, the Reds, my game last night, I came up short, lost 9-4 to the Giants. Kind of a similar theme of what's been going on a lot. Lack of pitching from the starting pitching. Sonny Gray went 5 innings, but his pitch count was up pretty high, and the bullpen came into a tie game, and it was 3-3 at that point, and they would turn around and give up 5 runs in the 6th and 7th innings, and that would be all she wrote. The final score 9-4. The Giants defeated the Reds. So tonight, the pitching matchup, Luis Castillo goes for the Reds. He's 0-1 with a 3.00 earned run average. Drew Smiley goes for the Giants, 0 run record, 5.94 ERA. Let's get set here. So the Reds will be the home team tonight. Again, this will be a pretty nice night. They're going to be partly cloudy here at Great American Ballpark. Luis Castillo takes the mound tonight. Starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds, Shogo Akiyama will lead off. He'll be at leadoff playing center field. Nicholas Castellanos will bat second in the lineup. Castellanos will be in left field. Joey Votto batting third. Joey Votto, his usual. First base, Eugenio Suarez coming off 2 home runs last night. Eugenio Suarez will be at third base. Batting fifth, Mike Moustakas. Moustakas will be playing second. At shortstop and batting sixth, Freddie Galvis. Galvis will be at short, batting seventh. And playing right field, Phillip Ervin. And batting eighth, the catcher, Kirk Caselli. And batting ninth in the pitcher spot, Luis Castillo. We're set to get ready here. Reds they're pretty stingy on allowing base on balls. They've only allowed 44 to this point in the season. Right there at the Yankees, you can see Bivens, the rookie phenom for the Reds. He's only given up 3 himself. Raisel Iglesias, the team's closer, had 0. And we are underway here in Cincinnati. The Reds come in at 8 and 9. Reds come in at 7 and 9. The Giants come in at 8 and 9. So the battle of mediocrity here. Hope for a little bit better tonight from the Reds. As again, last night, kind of a tough one to swallow. Castillo's had a pretty good season so far. Hasn't got a win yet has not notched anything in the win column, but has pitched pretty well. As you can see there, he's got the 3.0 earned run average. His whip's a little high. Good strikeout numbers, though.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco.
So leading off for the Giants will be Steven Duggar. Get the party started here. Here's the pitch. And we are underway in Cincinnati. Foul ball. Not sure what Casale was doing there. He didn't even move on that play. I don't know if he would have had a play or not, but you would like to at least see him put a little effort into it. Duggar batting 281 on the season. Next pitch on the way. Here it comes. In there for strike two. So the count quickly 0-2 now on the Giants as Castillo has got himself in a favorable count. Reds come in at 7-9, like I said earlier. Good for last in the division. Gonna need to pick it up. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball two. Cold night tonight here. Kind of feels like it does in my my real place of abode right now. It's about 50 degrees today here in Decatur, Illinois. High for ball two, so from 0-2 to 2-2. Duggar's battled back. Castillo looks in at the side. The pitch. And up the middle to Galvis. Has the play, throws over to first to Votto. And makes the first out. So a good start for the Reds to begin the game here. Let's go over that lineup for the Giants. Duggar, Dubon, Pence, Yastrzemski batting cleanup. Robinson Belt last night had the big 2-run homer in the second. Posey, Crawford, and last but not least in the pitcher spot, Drew Smyly. That'll bring up Mauricio Dubon to the plate. Comes in with a 2-11 batting average. First pitch pumped over the outside corner for a strike. The count 0-1. Eugenio Suarez last night had a big game. He had 2 big knocks. Reds had 4 home runs last night. Still managed to lose though. They were losers 9-4 as that one comes in to even the count at 1. Castillo ready. Here's the pitch. That's roped. Going to be a tough play for Shogo. He makes the catch though. 2 outs. That looked like a little more trouble than what it ended up being there in the moment. But Akiyama made a good play on it, so 2 outs and the pesky Hunter Pence up at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fouled away for strike 1. So 0-1 the count on Pence. The pitch. Outside for ball 1. Tight zone last night. Hopefully Kingsley will kind of open it up a little bit. 1-1 to Pence. Here's the pitch. Good swing and a miss there. Count him on a slider. And the count moves to 1-2 on Hunter Pence. Castillo, we're looking here. One thing that we've had a lot of trouble with to start this season is efficiency out of the starters. That one's fouled away. Pitch counts have been pretty high for the Reds this season for the starters, and that has forced this team to go to the bullpen a lot earlier than what they would like. It's a weak grounder to Votto, should do it to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Giants in the first. We move to the bottom half. No score. So on the mound for the Giants will be Drew Smyly. He's got 3 starts under his belt. Not probably what he would like at 5.94 ERA, whip at 138. Walkout, strike to walkout ratio, not probably what he wants either. So he'll look to get it going here tonight against the Reds. His first task will be Shogo Akiyama, who comes in at 226 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. So Akiyama like to get a little more production out of the leadoff spot. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The cutter inside part of the plate, so Shogo down 0-1. Okay, Smiley looks in. Here's the pitch. One's outside for ball 1, so a good take by Akiyama. Moves the count to 1-1. As you see, the Giants come in at 8-9. They're also in last place in the very competitive NL West division. The pitch by Smiley. Paints the corner for strike 2. So the count quickly moves to 1-2 on Shogo Akiyama. Smiley the delivery, the pitch. That one's popped up on the infield. Should be a play on it. And there is, and there's one down here in the inning. We'll go over that starting lineup again for the Reds. Akiyama, Castellanos, Votto, Suarez, Moustakas, Galvis, Irvin, Casilli. And doing the pitching for the Reds tonight is Castillo. So Nicholas Castellanos steps in. He's coming in a robust 328. Takes low in the curveball. Count moves to 1-0. Castellanos has been probably the most dependable player on the Reds at this point this season. Coming up with a lot of big hits. Could use one here. Here's the 1-0. Count moves to 2-0. Smiley high on that one. Take a walk here. Take anything to get on base at this point. And the count moves to 3-0. That one was pretty close there, but the call went to Castellanos. The count 3-0. He's probably got the green light. Don't know if he'll take it, though. Let's see. Here's the pitch. And a walk there to Castellanos. Smiley, who's had some trouble with the walk this season, issues another one to Castellanos, and now Votto will come up to the plate with a man on first and 1 out. Votto's got to get something going here. He's had a little bit of trouble getting it going early. The average creeping up, though. He was down around 130, 125 last week. You can see he's got the 4 home runs and the 9 RBIs. But that 167 average is very un-Votto-like. Smiley to Votto. Smiley takes the side. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Nice pitch there by Smiley, and the count quickly moves to 0-1. Smiley looks in, gets the sign. The pitch. Outside for ball 1, so a good take by Votto. You expect Votto to be a little... He's always been an on-base machine, but not this year. He's not. He's getting older. Numbers coming down a little bit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
The count is 1-2.
Probably out of the zone on Votto. Count moves to 1-2. Yeah, Votto's aging. There's no debating that. He takes ball 2 there to even the count at 2-2. His best days are definitely behind him, but I think you can still expect to get some production out of him. That one's grounded. Should be 2. There's 1 to first. Double play. And the inning is over. Reds had something going there, but Votto grounds into the double play. We move on to the second. No score. So Castillo back to work here in the second inning as Mike Yastrzemski will lead off things for the Giants. Yastrzemski coming in at 279. He's got 6 home runs on this young season already, so you got to be careful here. He's got some pop and can make this game a 1-0 game pretty quickly. First pitch in there for a strike, a high strike. And the count moves to 0-1. So we'll have to watch that strike zone tonight, because if you're getting calls up there, Should have a pretty decent day for Castillo. That one's in there for a ball to even the count at 1-1. One of the interesting things I like about the show is that one's in there for strike 2. Umpire play, it's pretty realistic actually. When you don't have the, what I call the robotic, that one's in there for ball 2. When you don't have the robotic, every pitch is the same in the strike zone, you get the variation in it, and it kind of is a cool variation to the game, amongst other things. That one's 3-2, so Castillo's going to have to buckle down here and make some better pitches. Full count here, 3-2. Yastrzemski. That was fouled away. But the strike zone, just like in real life, it kind of varies back and forth, so you never really know on any particular night what you're going to get. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. Akiyama's going to settle under it. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. So Castillo worked it full. Yastrzemski worked it full. But Castillo gets the out. Castellanos, Akiyama, and Irvin in the outfield. Suarez, Galvez, Moustakas, and Votto on the infield. The battery Castillo and Casali. Reds come in with a .988 fielding percentage. It's not so hot for the National League. They're not even in the top 10. So Drew Robinson now going to come to the plate with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's inside for ball 1. Robinson sporting a .359 batting average with the 6 RBIs to go with it. .944 on base plus slugging percentages. Definitely something to be proud of. Castillo delivers. That one's wide to Votto, and he's there to make the play. So some tough luck there for Drew Robinson. And there's quickly 2 away, and here comes Brandon Belt to the plate. If you remember last night, he had the big 2-run homer in the second inning. Now, I can guarantee you he's not going to get a 2-run homer here because there's nobody on base, but he can still go for a solo shot. First pitch in there for a ball. Count moves to 1-0. Brandon Belt's part of this. He's, Belt, Brandon Crawford, Buster Posey, just to name a few names, an aging Giants team that they're kind of going through a funky transition, so they've not been a very competitive team these last few years. Actually, the last time this team was playoff caliber was all the way back in 2016, where they met their match in the NLDS against the Chicago Cubs. They lost that series 3-1. That one's outside to even the count at 2. But the Giants have been in a steady decline ever since that postseason series. And you remember, they lost in heartbreaking fashion. Count moves to 3-2. They had the Cubs down and were looking like they were going to force a Game 5 to go back to Wrigley. That one's on the ground. Votto, he'll take it himself, and the inning's over. I'll finish the story here in a second. So a 1-2-3 inning for Castillo, and the Giants go down. So we move to the bottom of the second. Still no score. So Suarez will step up to the plate here in the bottom of the second. He's got a .297 average with 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. He had 2 home runs last night, so showing off the pop. Let's see what he can do here. Smiley delivers. Here's the pitch. That's one's fouled away, and quickly the count 0-1. But back to what I was telling you about the Giants. So the Giants, they had their hearts ripped out in that 2016. That's a strike right there. Tied them up. Giants had their hearts ripped out in that game against the Cubs, if you remember. They went into the top of the 9th, I think, with like a 3-run lead, and they ended up coughing that lead up, and they've just never been the same since. Now, I don't think too many people are going to feel too sorry for the Giants. That one's high for ball 1, because they did get the 3 World Series titles, the 2010, the 2012, and the 2014 World Series titles, but they have had all kinds of problems from 2017 on. That one's popped up. Easy play there for the center fielder and one away here in the inning. But the Giants have been in a steady decline. They lost Bruce Bochy. We'll go over the Giants defense here real quick, and I'll get back to the story. Yastrzemski, Duggar, Penson, the outfield, Robinson, Crawford, Dubon, and Belt from left to right in the infield. Posey behind the plate today. And, of course, pitching for the Giants, Smiley. Moustakis takes strike one down the middle of the plate. Moustakis needs to pick it up here. He's only batting 186 on the season. And the power numbers are good. He's got 13 RBIs, but again, just not getting on base like he would like. 0-1 pitch here from Smiley. Here's the pitch. Was lined, and when you made play, the shift was on there, and there's 2 outs. I thought that was going to sneak through there for a couple seconds, but kind of forgot the shift was on, as it usually is for Moustakis. So quickly there are 2 out, and Galvis going to step up to the plate with the .254 batting average on the season. Smiley delivers. Here's the pitch. That catches the top corner of the zone with a high strike call on Galvis. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up to the center fielder. And a 1-2-3 inning. The Reds go down. No score here. We go to the third. Giants coming up. Now, I was just going over the Giants and their troubles. Well, the Reds have had troubles, real life troubles. So they go back even farther. We talk about the Giants. 2016 is the last time that they had a particularly successful season. The Reds got to go all the way back to 20. Well, okay. I'm kind of getting my years mixed up here. I'm forgetting we're playing this show 20. So the Reds, prior to the COVID-shortened 2020 season, had not sniffed the playoffs. That one's a little high and tight there on Posey. Posey's not happy. He's going to yell back at Castillo. That was an accident, though. I know that for a fact. But the Reds had not. They'd been kind of going through a rebuild, and some people said that maybe they tore things down a little early. And you have to tend to agree because they had a pretty solid core. They ended up trading off Cueto. Brandon Phillips is somebody I always liked, but they dealt him to Atlanta. Nice favorable call there. Posey's having a little bit of a rough at bat. He gets some chin music and then gets the tough call there. Moves the count to 2-2. But the Reds have seemingly bought their way back into contention, as they did make the playoffs last year. But as you all know, Bauer is in this franchise here, but in real life he went off to the Dodgers and got a pretty big contract. I don't know how that's going to work out, because Bauer has been an inconsistent pitcher his whole career, and he brings home a Cy Young. That to me screams something's not going to work. So, but Bauer probably thinks he moved on to bigger and better things with the Dodgers, and he's going to compete. He's going to the defending champs if that count moves to 1-on-1 on Crawford. But Bauer's also an interesting guy, and I don't know. I think now I'm not a Cincinnati Reds fan. I'm just kind of doing the franchise here, but I kind of gathered, and if anybody out there is listening and they are a Reds fan, oh, where's that call there? 3-1 at Crawford. I thought that was a strike. Blues really kind of squeezing Castillo here. I thought the Puig signing was pretty good for the Reds. Maybe you didn't win a lot, but it was fun. And then that really the point of watching baseball is having fun. And they dealt him to the Indians, and now I think Puig's out of the league at this point when it's fouled away. But Puig was really a fiery player, and I think Reds fans really took to him when he was in Cincinnati. And I don't know, I think a lot of Reds fans felt pretty fond of him as Brandon Crawford fouls that one off. Count 3-2. But Puig was just one of those fiery players I think you liked a lot there. Castillo loses Crawford. So that's his first walk issued of the ball game.
The pitcher.
But Puig was I don't know, I just didn't really see the point of that trade. I don't know. Now, Puig did have his run-ins. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Puig had his issues. Had a couple of brawls with the Pirates. A couple of famous ones, but I don't know.
1-0.
Smiley takes high for ball one. He pulled this is an obvious sacrifice situation here. So there's no reason to be pitching out of the zone. That was fouled back, so the bunt attempt unsuccessful there. Even the count at 1-1. Gonna try another bunt there. This one's down. Votto gonna go to second for one. Smiley will be in there safe though at first, so I don't think that's really what the Giants intended. They basically trade runners, and they probably take a downgrade there with Smiley on base. That'll bring up Steven Duggar. 2 outs here in the inning, no score. Here's the pitch. High and tight from ball one. Duggar was 0 for 4 last night with a walk. The pitch. Down low for ball two, so the count moves to 2-0. Got to feel like, though, the Reds kind of went backwards as the count goes to 3-0 here on Duggar. They, of course, lost their Cy Young Award winners, so that's going to be tough to replace. Although I don't know how much the rest of the division is getting better. That's in their first strike, so the count moves to 3-1. The Cardinals got better. They got Nolan Arenado and somehow managed to net $50 million to do it. This is popped up on the outfield. Shogo's going to settle under it and make the catch at the end of the inning. So the Giants get a man on, but don't do anything with it. We move to the third inning. Still no score. All right, we move here to the bottom of the third. Phillip Ervin coming to the plate. Phillip Ervin's having a rough go of it here. He's at 125 on the season and takes a first pitch strike. Ervin got into the action last night in a pinch hit duty and struck out. 0-1. Down low. Ball one. So the count is even at 1. Takes a strike there. Would have been a good pitch to hit. Should have probably swung at it. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball two. Going back to what I was talking about last inning about the NL Central and swinging a miss there by Phillip Ervin, and that's the first out of the inning. We got a pretty quick moving game here. That's only Drew Smiley's first strikeout. Not a big strikeout pitcher. Catcher coming up here, Casale with one away. But the Central is, I think, taking a step back. I don't think the Reds are any better. The Pirates aren't going to probably be any good this year. I don't really know what the Brewers have done. Line for a base hit. So Casale going to get on base here in the bottom half of the third with a 1-out single. It's going to break up a sacrifice situation for Castillo. Good piece of hitting there by Casale as he roped that single out to left field. So, obvious sacrifice situation as they'll try to get Casale into scoring position. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground, bunted pretty hard. Did the job, though, as Castillo moves over Casale to second, so a successful sacrifice for the pitcher. And there are 2 away, and Shogo has a chance to come in and get the Reds on the board here in the third inning. Shogo popped out in his first at bat. Good need a hit here. But the Central has been, it's got down, except for the Cardinals, I think it's downgraded. They're not a good swing by Shogo. The count moves to 0-1. And then you got the Cubs, and I'm going to make full disclosure. I can talk to you for a long time about the Cubs. That one's popped foul. Can get out of or not out of play. It's going to get back to the backstop where the count moves to 0-2. But here's the 0-2 pitch. By the way, I could talk Cubs with you for a long time because I'm a diehard Cubs fan. But I'll save you the. There's a high fly ball way back. And that's gone for a 2-run shot by Shogo Akiyama, and the Reds are up and on the board 2-0 here. Shogo hits his 4th of the season. Attaboy, Shogo. Well, the Reds up 2-0 as they fire the fireworks off here. So let's get a replay on that. Shogo got the pitch he liked, roped it out to right field. That one went 384 feet, so the Reds get the party started here. They strike first, and they're up 2-0. Castellanos now at the plate, and he takes a strike. So he walked in the first. A little buzz here, so signs of life from the Reds. Kick goes to 2-0. I'm sorry, I got interrupted there. I'm sorry. As I was saying last night, the Reds had 4 home runs. Oh, did he go? No, he didn't. I thought he did. He didn't, though. We'll take it. But the Reds had 4 home runs last night, and they're all solo shots, though. It's close again, but he's going to tie the walk. So Castellanos has been up and played twice and has taken 2 walks. They're going to come out and have a mound visit as Smiley's finding himself in a little trouble here with 2 outs at the bottom of the 3rd. But at one point last night, the Reds had 4 home runs. They only had 4 hits. So, and they were up. It was a 6. I don't know the score. It was 7-4, something like that. So, Votto coming in now with 2 outs. He's got Castellanos on. Like to extend the inning here. That's a ball. So 1-0 on Votto. Votto is that count goes to 2-0. I saw a pretty funny video with Votto on Facebook where he was interacting with a fan, and somebody recorded him, and it was a cell phone recording. That one's hit mile, hit deep, way back. It's gone! A home run for the Reds. Their second 2-run homer of the inning. And the Reds are up 4-0 as Votto goes deep with the 2-run dong. His 5th of the season. He brings in Castellanos and having a little fun this inning. What's up, sweetie? They're on the shelf. They are on the shelf, Grace. Oh, guys, I'm kind of close right now. Get over there on the shelf. They're there, Grace. Sorry about that. So the Reds, Votto getting the party started here, and he goes deep. I just realized something. It just dawned on me. It's Jackie Robinson Day in the game. So Votto goes deep, 410 feet on the big fly. So the Reds have plated 4 here in the inning. As Suarez takes inside for ball 1. Big inning for the Reds, and they were on the wrong side of that last night as they gave up the big runs to the Giants. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Smiley. That'll hit the outside portion of the plate, and even the count at 1. Here's a 1-1. That one's deep. It's got a chance. It's off the wall. So, Suarez almost went back-to-back. I've got a viewer behind me, actually, and he's laughing at me. I don't even know if anybody's listening to this, but we got Moustakas at the plate now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's lined. Base hit. But it was hit too hard. So Suarez is going to have to pull up at third. But the Reds' hitting parade continues as Moustakas lines it out to left field for a base hit. So the runners at the corners now, there's still 2 outs. So Galvis has a chance to maybe bust this one wide open. That's a high pop. That's going deep. Way back. And that is gone. A home run for Galvis. A 3-run home run, and the Reds have busted this one wide open as Galvis goes deep for his 3rd of the season. And the home run parade continues here in the 3rd inning as the Reds have plated 7 in the inning. That one a 3-run home run by Freddie Galvis. So Galvis' shot makes it 7-0. That one was hit a ton. And the Reds have played it 7 in the inning, and I got to think that Smiley's day's got to be done. He flips the ball over to the manager. He looked absolutely terrible on the mound as they gave up 7 here in the inning on Jackie Robinson Day. And the Giants will have to go to the bullpen as the Reds have busted this one wide open. So coming in out of the bullpen will be Sean Anderson.
Number 42, Sean Anderson.
So he's tasked with trying to hold the Reds off the scoreboard even more as they've plated 7 runs here in this 3rd inning on 3 home runs, 2 2-run dongs, and a 3-run round tripper. Sean Anderson. And he comes out throwing a ball. So the count moves to 1-0. Phillip Ervin led this inning off way back when. Anderson delivers. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. And that's going to end the inning there. But the Reds score 7 runs in the 3rd inning. 2 2-run home runs and a 3-run home run. And the Reds lead 7-0 as we go to the 4th. So that was fun. That was fun. Mauricio Dubon is going to get the party started here in the 4th for the Giants. Reds up 7-0. 7 came across in that 3rd inning. If you missed it, you missed a fun one. So Castillo delivers. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Nice circle change, catching the outside part of the plate. The count quickly moves to 1-0, or 0-1, excuse me. Castillo comes again. Let's see what he has. Tried to attempt with another low one on that circle change, but Dubon wasn't biting, and the count moves to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Pumped over for a strike. High strike, but strike nonetheless. The count moves to 1-2 now on Dubon. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Votto has a beat on it. He makes the play, and there's quickly 1 out. So 1 away here in the 4th for Castillo as he gets the pop out by Dubon. That'll bring up the fidgety Hunter Pence to the plate. Giants still looking for their first hit of the game, by the way. I hope I didn't just jinx them. Hunter Pence grounded out in the 1st. 270 batting average with 4 round trippers. Castillo's ready. Here's the pitch. Lined and foul. The count moves to 0-1. It's like the Reds had that inning just built up. That was about a week and a half of frustration right there. They haven't scored. Well, that's the biggest inning they've had this season. They scored 6 against the Blue Jays 2 Wednesdays ago in a pretty wild 7th. That one's fouled off to the left and out of play. ever since that Blue Jays series, they've really struggled, and they've not got a lot. That one's down low for ball 2, so the count is even at 2-2. If you remember right, well, right after that Blue Jays series, they went into Pittsburgh and were swept. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Pence goes down on strikes. Surprising, that's Castillo's first strikeout of the game, but there's quickly 2 away, and Mike Yastrzemski comes to the plate. Oh, Castillo delivers. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Back to what I was talking about, so 2 weekends ago, the Reds went into Pittsburgh for their home opener, and they came out very sad. That was up the middle. Good play by Galvis. Nice throw to Votto, and the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down for the Giants. We move to the bottom of the 4th. 7-0 Reds. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, and I know I should probably turn this sound back on because you can never hear Heidi Watney talk anymore. And by the way, I think she's way better looking than the video game version of her. But anyway, whatever. But so the Reds, they struggled. They had that big. They were swept against the Pirates, and then they were lucky to get that split against the Brewers the following last week Monday, Tuesday games, as they had that amazing comeback on Monday night. As Sean Anderson, first pitch is down low for a ball. Then they struggled this past weekend against the Phillies. They split that series. That's a pop-up on the infield. It's going to be caught there by the center fielder and 1 away. And then, of course, last night the Giants come in and win. You can see Drew Smiley's line. It's not good. He went 2 2/3 of an inning but gave up those 7 runs. The long ball did him in the 3rd as he gave up a 2-run shot to Shogo, gave up a 2-run shot to Votto, and then the 3-run shot to Freddie Galvis. So Castillo's going to get a chance to swing the bat here. One's lined to the 3rd baseman, but easy play, and there are quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. So Shogo's coming back up. He hit a 2-run homer last inning, his 4th round tripper of the season. He comes in with nobody on and 2 out. New pitcher, by the way, too. He hit it off of Smiley, who had that right line I just showed you. So that pitch down low for ball 1 to Akiyama. Anderson delivers. He clips the bottom of the zone there. Nice pitch. That's pretty much in a spot you can't hit it and can't really do much with it. So the count moves to 1-1. That one going to hang up, and that's going to be a double. So good piece of hitting by Akiyama as he comes up now with a double. So he's having himself a fine night. Has the 2-run homer in the 3rd, and then the double right here. So all in all, not bad. The Reds are just hitting the Giants around. They brought their hitting sticks tonight. That'll bring up Castellanos. Castellanos has 2 walks today. Haven't wanted to pitch to him. And they're not going to get the call there as the count goes to 1-0 on Castellanos. So Anderson's got a pretty tall order. He's just going to have to keep the game in hand as the Reds, with this big 7-0 lead, should be able to hold this lead. That's on the ground and a base hit. And Shola's going to round 3rd. He's coming home. Play at the plate. Not in time. And the Reds add to their lead as they now lead 8-0 as Castellanos, who took 2 free passes in his first 2 at-bats, comes up with a clutch 2-out single. Shogo scores from 2nd, and the Reds up 8-0. So it's all fun and games for the Reds tonight as they have put up 8 here in the last 2 innings, mind you. 7 of them came in the 3rd, and then the 1 came just now. So for those of you tuning in, you missed a heck of a 3rd. So Votto coming in, he had a 2-run homer in his last at bat. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Close to clipping the corner there, but they're not going to give him the call. So the count moves to 1-0. We've all been there. I've been on the other side of this where you have the long night. It happens. Votto. Get down. Yeah, gonna get down in the glove. Inning's over. Reds played another one here. We move to the 5th. Reds 8. Giants nothing. I don't want to jinx them, as Heidi Watney's going to do the talking and no sound bit here, but we're going into the 5th, and Castillo has yet to give up a hit. So by my count, he's fired a no-hitter. You know that, but so pretty good game here. Good night here for the Reds. Leading off for the Giants will be Drew Robinson. He's 0 for 1. Body sporting the number 42. First pitch by Castillo. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Ooh, just missed there at the bottom. So the count moves to 1-0 as Castillo looks in and gets the sign. Gonna hit the reset button here. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Robinson. It's a
1 ball, 1 strike.
inside there, but I'll take it. So 1-1 the count. Here is the pitch. Got him golfing on that one. Count moves to 1-2. Felt the breeze all the way from my couch. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Robinson went reaching on that one. That's Castillo's second strikeout of the night. And that's the first out of the inning here in the top of the 5th. We'll get to look at that again. As you can see, Robinson reached way out of the strike zone on that one. So 1 away. And the dangerous Brandon Belt up at the plate. First pitch. That's popped up. Show goes there. He's under it. 2 down in the inning. So 2 away here for the Giants. Another dangerous hitter, though. Buster Posey coming up. He's .333 on the season, so be careful here. The first pitch. On its way. Strike right over there. Good fastball by Castillo. Count moves to 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Castillo's not fooling around here in the 5th inning. He's wanting to get out of here and get back to the bench. So set up pitch here. Grounded. And that's a base hit. So that's going to break up a no-hitter. First hit of the night for the Giants. So no-hit watch is over here from Cincinnati. That's a nice piece of hitting there by Posey as he lines that one. Just hugged the line, but he got it. So the Giants get their first hit of the evening. That one's out, or that one's inside for ball 1. So there'll be no hitter tonight for Castillo and the Reds. Here's the pitch. That one's lined. I don't think Shogo's going to get it in. You go 4 2/3 with no hits, and then back-to-back hits for the Giants. So now they'll got a little trouble going here for the Reds as the Giants, with 2 outs here, giving the Reds a little bit of 2-out trouble.
Hitting for the Giants, number 42,
Yolmer Sanchez going to come in for the pitcher spot. Here's the pitch. Down to Galvis. We'll flip over to Moustakas. And that'll end the inning. So the no-hit bid is over for Castillo, but They can't play anything. And the Reds are up 8-0 here in the 6th inning as Sam Coonrod comes into play.
It's right there, your feet. You got 4 hitters.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Assad guy. Great game indeed. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you. And Assad guy, I'm going to tell you right now, you are my first ever person to contact me on Twitch chat. So you will always hold a place in my heart. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a good game here. So the Reds now lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Coonrod is the pitcher.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye there by Suarez as he takes ball 1. Suarez had 2 home runs last night. That one's line, but foul. And thank you, Thug Pug. Swing and a miss by Suarez, so he goes down on strikes to begin the 5th. And there's quickly 1 away as Mike Moustakas steps into the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single. That average slowly creeping up now. It's up to 197 on the season. Here's the pitch. A good pitch there by Coonrod. Wasn't much you can do with that as the count quickly moves to 0-1 on Moustakas. So if you're just joining us here, the Reds up 8-0. There's a weak grounder, but into the shift there. Second baseman to first baseman, out number 2. So anyway, like I was saying, if you're just joining us, this game was pretty quiet up until the 3rd inning when the Reds plated 7 runs. 2-run home run by Shogo Akiyama, 2-run home run by Joey Votto, and a 3-run home run by this man. Played it all 7 in the inning as he fouls that one away. And then the next bit of excitement for the Reds, they had a no-hitter, Castillo did, up until the 2-out mark in the 5th inning, where he would give up a line-hugging single to Buster Posey. We collect another hit. One's popped up. Galvis. Center fielder settles under it. The inning's over. So nothing going for the Reds here in the 5th inning. We move to the 6th. 8-0 Reds. So leading off the inning for the Giants here in the 6th inning is Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out today. 0 for 6 on the series. Castillo looking strong, though. He's only given up the 2 hits. This is by far his best performance of the season. As Castillo gets the sign, here is the pitch. High for ball 1. Yeah, I've not had an explosion like this with the Reds for a while. They've been kind of down in the dumps here lately. Is that one line to Galvis? Nice play. Can he make the play? Oh, over to first to Votto. Oh, he just missed it.
Now batter.
And we're going to get a challenge here as David Bell is going to challenge this one. That was close. He's giving the thumbs up for the challenge. So the call on the field is safe at first. They're going to take a look at this under the hood here as Galvis made an extra play. Let's take a look at this here. And I think he's out. But they called him safe. Heck of a play by Galvis either way, though. Let's see the calls. They're still looking this over. And they're going to call him out. So Galvis is rewarded for a great play as he ran that one down and threw out the runner. So 1 out now on the overturned call. And that's why you got a replay. Dubon going to step in here. With 1 out. And nobody on here in the 6th. Pitch. Right in there for a strike. So Castillo quickly goes up 0-1 on Dubon. Here's the pitch. Swing and foul back, so the count quickly moves to 0-2. Castillo's been very strong this game. Can't praise him enough. And another great point to make. A swing and a miss! So Dubon goes down on strikes. Castillo gets his third strikeout of the game. Let's take a look at that again. A pretty piece of pitching there by Castillo as he gets a swing and a miss by Dubon for the second out of the inning. But one thing I talked about a lot in last night's game is the problem with pitching efficiency with the starters. That pumped over for a strike. Nice pitch there to Pence to get the count to 0-1. But the pitching staff, the starters in particular, have really struggled with their pitch counts and has put a lot of pressure on this bullpen. And it really bit him in the butt last night as the bullpen came in and was atrocious in 2 innings. That's popped up. Shogo is going to get out there. Tough play, but he makes it. Inning over. No runs, no hits in that inning. We move to the bottom of the 6th. 8-0 Reds. Castillo looking good on the mound tonight. So Phillip Ervin going to lead off the Reds' 6th inning here. I'd like to get him in on the hit party. He's 0 for 2. A lot of his teammates have gotten hits. That one's in there for a strike, though, so the count quickly moves to 0-1 on Ervin. Here's the pitch. That's down by the feet for a ball to even the count of 1. Ervin can use a pick-me-up hit here. He's not hitting them. He's not had a good start to the season. That's grounded down the left or down the third base side and foul, so the count moves even to 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. Take a walk too. Casali's on the mound, or Casali is on deck. And then you got the pitcher spot. There'll be a decision to make for the Reds. You keep throwing them out there, or do you pinch hit him? That's a ball, so Ervin going to take the walk and the leadoff walk here by Coonrod. And that'll bring a Casali with a man on. Casali 1 for 2 today with a single. He's batting even 200 on the season, so him and Mendoza share a batting average at this point. Rosie Red trying to get the fans fired up. They're already pretty fired up now with the Reds up 8-0. Coonrad gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's inside for ball 1. So Casali. These are 2 guys here. Urban at first and then Casali are 2 guys that are looking to get their seasons going here as we're about 17 in. He takes that pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch. That's inside up by the elbow there to take the count to 2-1. So Coonrod, who's come in, he's been the most effective pitcher for the Giants tonight. But he's tasked with trying to keep this game at an 8-0 lead. That's a very undisciplined swing there by Casali to take the count to 2-2. Reds haven't been doing that a lot lately. They were doing that a lot earlier in the season. That one's outside to run the count full. So Coonrod's been a little wild here this game as he's had trouble finding the strike zone. Here's the 3-2. There's a shot into center field. And that one's gone for a home run. So Casali gets in on the act with a 400-foot moonshot to center field, and the Reds are now up 10-0. It's kind of like a Bengals and 49ers game here, a low-scoring football game as the Reds are up 10-0 here. Ervin draws the walk. Casali gets the 2-run homer. Everybody's having a good time here. It's like the Reds have had this pent up here for a couple weeks now. It's Casali. I didn't quite know that was going to get out at first. That's why the call was a little belated. But the ball just been flying out of the ballpark tonight. And Casali gets the 4th home run for the Reds tonight. The difference is when the Reds, and that's also, so the Reds have had 8 home runs in 2 nights. Big difference. So last night when the Reds had 4 home runs, they had 4 runs. They had 4 home runs tonight. They get 10 runs. So that shows you the big difference about getting people on base, either via the walk or getting a good old-fashioned hit. Is, oh, that's a tough pitch there, but I guess Castillo's not going to complain too much. You don't want to complain to the umpire if you're the pitcher. You just want to get the same call. 0-2. That's popped up. Is that going to stay in play? Yeah, it looks like it's going to, and there's one away. Well, we got our answer. They're going to bring back. They're going to bring back Castillo for the 7th inning. Thank you very much, Sinister at less. Very, very good. Thank you for the kind words. Shogo. There's another drive way back, and that one is long gone off the backdrop there. That's Shogo's 2nd of the day, his 5th of the season, and the Reds are absolutely pouring it on here as they're now up 11-0 with an absolute moonshot by Akiyama, a 451-foot blast. That was a no-doubter. See, the Casale home run, I didn't know if it was going to be a home run, but that one was a laser off the big chimney stacks out there. And I just said that Coonron was the only guy keeping the ball in the ballpark. I must have jinxed him because he comes out and gives up the 2 home runs. So Danny Jimenez is going to come into the game now. He's got the kind of ERA I guess you throw out this game. I guess the manager says, well, you can't do any worse than anybody else out here today. Jimenez now, the first pitch is in there. It's actually a ball. 11-0 Reds. This is by far their best game of the season. And thank you, Sinister. Thank you. Ball two there by Jimenez. He played for. I'm sorry. This is Castellanos. Castellanos used to be a Cub. Hated to see him leave. So the 2-0 pitch to Castellanos. That one's hit a ton. You got to be kidding me if that gets out. It's off the wall. Going to be a double. Almost hit another home run. Boy, the Reds are just smacking the ball around today. It is a hitting frenzy here from Great American Ballpark. As you can see, that one almost snuck out. Hit it just off the top of the wall. And the Giants they got to be wondering if they can throw the white flag up here and just call this a night, because it's not gone well for them. That'll bring up Joey Votto as he comes up. Yeah, I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to be on about the same time. Yes, I plan on going live tomorrow. I got this 3rd game of this set coming up. So, yes, I will be on probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So, feel free to catch me, and love to have you. Fouled off by Votto. So, the count moves to 0-1. Hit parade, though, it's been all swinging out of the zone there for strike 2. We'll see you there tomorrow night, Sinister. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Always love the love, my brother. 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Harleen Garcia up in the bullpen for the Giants. So Votto now dealing with a 1-2 count here. Here's the pitch by Jimenez. That one's lined out. Don't got the mustard on that one, though, as the inning is... Oh, I'm sorry, the inning's not over. It gets going so long you kind of forget after a while how many outs there are. That's the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up the dangerous Suarez. He's 1 of 3 today on the game as he takes the first pitch for a ball 1. Jimenez sporting that 9.00 earned run average. And so he's tasked with trying to get this thing back on track. Reds should win, barring a catalytic collapse by the Reds. They should hold on and win this game. But you're really burning through the bullpen if you're the Giants. That one line rip foul. And a violent cut there by Suarez. Of course, you expect that from Suarez. Suarez, tough pitch there to lay off or get a hold of it. That's a changeup on the corner. 2-2 count to Suarez. That's outside for ball 3. That'll bring the count to 3-2. Yeah, it's just a good night tonight. It's just a good night. You don't get them like this very often. You know, you're ball 4 to Suarez. Is he going to get the free pass? Yeah, I mean, You take these nights when you get them. I'm on the PS4, by the way. I heard this game's actually coming out for the Xbox One. Well, yeah, the PS5. I kind of forgot. You could be on a PS5 too. Well, I don't know. They didn't really make 20 for the PS5 though, did they? I don't think so. Here's a delivery to Moustakis, who's going to take the pitch outside for ball 1. It's coming out for the Xbox One. See, I got the PS4 because I coveted this game for the longest time, and so I went and broke down and got this about 2 years ago. And I've really all I have for this is the show. I have some other games for my Xbox One. I've got the PS4 here in the dining room / living room, and I've got the Xbox One out in the living room. So, but I'm doing the show right now. This is kind of the season I'm doing. 2-0 pitch to Moustakis. Jimenez delivers. 3-0 the count. So the count moves to 3-0. Hey, nothing wrong with the Xbox. I've had that for about 3 years. 3-0 pitch, and Jimenez gives the free pass to Moustakis. And so now the bases are loaded. The Reds, I was about to say they could bust this one open. Well, they've already done that. I guess they can just keep dumping all over the Giants. Here comes Galvis. He had a 3-run home run in the third to get the game started. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I love it. Ball 1 there to Galvis. Jimenez has come in and is not... he's had some control issues. Yeah, I would recommend the show, though, to anybody if you like baseball, as that goes to 2-0. And Jimenez cannot throw a strike now at this point. So count moves to 2-0 as bases are loaded. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. Well, the man upstairs must have mercy on the Giants because they're going to finally get out of this inning, but they give up another 3 runs here, and it's been a tough night for the Giants. Reds up 11-0 as we move to the 7th.
Leading off for San Francisco, the left fielder, Mike.
Now, the going back to the Xbox, I'm the Reds on this game, by the way. So I've been on the other side of these kind of scores before, though, where I have been getting my butt stomped. So it's kind of nice to be on this side of it tonight. But the show is supposed to be coming out for the Xbox One. I thought it was supposed to be this year, and my brother's a little more adept on this stuff as me. That was a little high for 2 to take the count to 2-0 on Yastrzemski. But this it's supposed to be coming out for the Xbox One, so you could theoretically have a shot to get this. I don't know if it's coming out this year, though. That's in there for a strike. But I just keep your eyes open and see. And I know I'm just playing the computer. I'm not probably good enough to play anybody. And I play this on. Again, if you've not really played the show, I play it on dynamic mode. So the mode goes. The difficulty moves as you play. So I had this up to Hall of Fame a couple weeks ago, and then the hitting just went south, and then I went back to the All-Star, and now I'm kind of going back up again. That's one lined over Votto for a base hit. So it's going to be a leadoff double for the Giants. That's their 3rd hit of the game.
Now batting, third base.
Yastrzemski gets his 4th double of the season. That's really... Castillo's not giving up much. That's probably the hardest contact he's given up all night. So that'll bring up Drew Robinson, who's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that away. So the count moves to 0-1. Robinson 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a line out. He's not had much luck in this game, as nobody in the Giants really has. That one just missed the corner. I thought they could have got the call. A little low probably, though, so the count moves to 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get out and out of play. Or get to the wall there. So the count moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. A little outside for ball 2. So that'll even the count up at 2-2. Castillo at the 87 pitch mark. Here's the pitch, and they're going to ring him up. So Robinson called out on strikes, and that's the first out of the inning. Fourth strikeout of the night for Castillo. And I think Robinson knew it. He wasn't going to argue that one. It was just a good pitch by Castillo. So one away, and Brandon Belt coming to the plate. Belt has yet to register a hit today, as that one comes down low for ball 1. Brandon Belt 0 for 2 in the game with a fly out and a ground out. A .273 batting average on the season. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away to even the count at 1-1. Gotta think this is probably the last inning of work for Castillo, I would imagine. As that count moves to 2-1. He's at the 91 pitch mark at this point. But if you can get him 7 innings, that means you only got to take the, as that is in there for strike 2, that means you've only got to take the bullpen for 2 innings. And that helps because the bullpen was taxed last night, and they've been taxed all series. That's a weak grounder over to Votto. He scoops it up, tags the bag, and there are 2 outs. Thank you, thank you. Thank you on the compliments on the pitch. So 2 away here in the inning, and Buster Posey coming to the plate. Here's the pitch. Posey was the villain of the day. He's the one that broke up the no-hitter. Here's the pitch. That's a little high for ball 1. Count moves to 1-1. You can see the line there. Not too bad by Castillo with his 95 pitches, 35 strikes to 60 strikes to 35 balls. But yeah, Posey broke up the no-hitter. Castillo had it going with 2 outs in the 5th, and then Posey roped a... That one gets away from the catcher, but I don't think... Well, I wouldn't advise it. Posey told him to move up, but you're giving away it out there. 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. I think Castellanos has a play on it. He does. And that'll end the inning as the Giants get a hit, but they leave the runner on. We move to the bottom of the 7th. All Reds, 11-0. So we move to the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Phillip Ervin. He pumped that one over for the strike. And going to get the bullpen up as looks like we'll get Strope up. And get Garrett up as well, as Castillo's went 7 strong innings here. Here's the pitch by Jimenez. Swing and a miss over a good changeup there. The count moves to 0-2. Here's the pitch outside, high and out high. So Jimenez gets the count to 1-2. That one's low. So Irvin's battled the count back even at 2. And another full count. Giants have really shot themselves in the foot today. They've just not been hitting the strike zone. They've gotten first pitch strikes a lot, but it's all the others. That would eclipse the bottom of the zone there. 1 away. Looked like that was going to come in low, but it just kind of hung up there. So there's 1 down. Casale comes up. He homered in his last at bat. 2-run shot to make it 10-0, as that one's outside for ball 1. So the count moves to 1-0 on Casale. That one's hit deep. And it's off the bottom of the wall. That's going to be a long double. So Casale's having himself a nice day as he gets another extra base hit. This one out to the wall. I thought maybe for a second that was going to go over the fence for his second home run of the day. It doesn't, but he'll take a double. And the Reds just keep on hitting here. Feel free to save some of this for tomorrow. That was my son.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Thug Pug is
for San Francisco. Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 42, Harlan Garcia. Now playing first base and batting ninth, number 42, Evan.
So Harlan Garcia now coming to the plate. And they're going to get somebody to bat for him as his day is going to be done. So Senzel's going to come in for Castillo. So his day is done. I'm going to give Senzel a crack and see he comes up here with a 125 average. That one's outside for ball one, so more tough sledding for the Giants here. Senzel 125 in the season. 1-0 pitch, here it comes.
Inside, ball one.
Inside for ball two, so the count moves to 2-0. And that's, that makes it tough on you when you can't. When you're constantly down in counts, you're going to have a struggle. There, the one's fouled off there. The count moves to 2-1 now on Senzel. That one's pumped over for a strike to even the count at 2-2. Well, Garcia coming in trying to clean up a little bit of a mess here. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. Should be playable for the center fielder. It is, and there's 2 down. So that'll turn the lineup over and get Akiyama to the plate. Akiyama 3 of 4 today. 2-run homer in the third inning, and a double as well on the line, as that one's right over the middle of the plate for a strike. Count 0-1 now on Akiyama. 0-1, here's the pitch from Garcia. Swinging out of the zone there. Count moves to 0-2. So here's the pitch to Akiyama. That throws him there. He tried to check his swing, but it didn't matter. That was a strike anyway. So the Reds don't score here in the 7th. We move to the 8th inning. All Reds, 11-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds.
So the Reds are going to put in Amir Garrett here in the 8th inning. So Castillo's day is done. His line, 7 innings, no runs. Very good start by Castillo. So Amir Garrett going to get some mop-up duty this evening. Brandon Crawford going to start it off, though. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He's been issued a couple free passes at this point. Here's the pitch. A little high for ball one. The count moves to 1-0. You can see not a lot of fans in the game tonight. Only 12,000. Missing a good one. That one's pumped over for a strike to get the count to 1-1. So Crawford. Pitch from Garrett. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 as he fooled Crawford on that pitch. So the count moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hung him up there for strike 3. Nice pitch by Garrett. There's one away. You can see Castillo's line there. He gave up just 3 hits, had the 4 strikeouts, and issued the 1 walk in 7 innings pitched. A very nice stat line for Castillo, a real bullpen saver tonight. So Now at the plate is Evan Longoria, the longtime Tampa Bay Ray. And he takes high for ball 1. You see their career milestone. He's at 298 career home runs, so he's just 2 away from 300. Like to make sure he doesn't get that on this homestand here, as he takes the pitch down the middle for a strike, and the count moves to 1-1. So Garrett's been pretty effective here so far in the inning, as he's gotten the first out and got a 1-1 count on Longoria. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. So the count moves to 1-2 now on Longoria, who's sporting a .343 batting average. Now he's in danger of going down here. Garrett has some pitches to play with here. Here's the pitch. Going to come inside and low for ball, so that moves the count to 2-2. They go back with the slider again. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked ugly on that one. Absolutely looked lost on that, as Garrett gets a second strikeout. That was almost in on his thumbs on that play. As you can see right there, a very ugly swing by Longoria. So that is 2 outs in the inning, as pitchers come in and done some very good work. And that's popped up. It's going to be a tough play. Galvin's going to go over there. That's going to get right down there for a base hit. So Garrett cruising through the first 2 batters, but that one just out of there. Not even a bad pitch, really. Just kind of dropped in there in no man's land, right in between Castellanos and Galvis. So a little 2-out trouble for the Giants here, as Mauricio Dubon comes to the plate and takes ball 1. He's 0 for 3. Was a strikeout victim in the 6th inning. So the count moves to 1-0 here on Dubon. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch there by Garrett, as he evens the count up at 1. All Reds tonight. It's been all Reds early and all Reds often. This one's popped up. Gonna run in there is Urban. He settles under it to end the inning. Good night, Sinister. I'll see you tomorrow, bud. Thank you again for stopping by. So we move to the bottom of the 8th here, and the Reds supporting that 11-0 lead. Castellanos coming in. He's 2 for 2 with 2 walks, a double and a single, as Harleen Garcia now delivers. Here's the pitch. That's going to come in high for ball 1. Like I said, it's been all Reds early, and it's been all Reds often, as they got this game started with 7 runs in the 7th inning, and they've never looked back. Here's the pitch. That clips the bottom of the zone, and going to even the count at 1. Castellanos has been the most effective player on this Reds team, as he sports the highest batting average. That one line to the second baseman to get the first out of the inning. Well, don't hang your head too much. You've had a good game. You've been on base 4 times tonight. Joey Votto coming up to the plate now. He's 1 of 4 on in this one. Hit the big 2-run homer back in the 3rd. Garcia delivers. Swing and a miss by Votto. They get the count to 0-1. Votto's typically a hitting machine, but he's struggled this year to this point, as that one's inside for a ball. But the average is creeping up, though. He was batting around the 130s, 120s last week. He was at 167 to start this game, and that's went up even more with a 1 from 4 day, as that one gets down low for 2-1. Excuse me one second. I've got to pause for a second. Excuse me. All right, sir. I'll let you have it. All right, sorry about that. I had a dog that was impatiently trying to go outside to go potty, so that one in there for a strike to Votto to even the count at 2. But yeah, but Votto, he's been playing a little better here lately, and his performance today should take that average up a tick. Even if he gets this at bat and records an out, he'll still be going up from where he started. So the 3-2 pitch now, full count, comes in from Garcia, and that's inside. So Votto draws the walk here in the 8th inning with 1 out. Maybe up 11-0, but these all count for the stats. Suarez coming up now. He's got a double and a run on his ledger tonight. He's just a penny under 300 on the season. Garcia gets the side, now delivers. Here's the pitch. That clips the bottom of the zone for a strike, so the count moves to 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good take there by Suarez as that was out of the zone. He wanted to swing but held up. That's going to even the count at 1. So 1-1 from Garcia. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away. Slider coming 85 and high. Usually you can chuck those pretty far, but Suarez was a little early on that pitch. Here's the pitch. That one locked him up. Didn't go though. That was just out of the zone, but a pretty good pitch there. Could have went either way, but the call went to Suarez, and the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 pitch, here it comes. He went around that time. Yeah, he did. So that's the second strikeout by Garcia. Suarez falls victim, and there's now 2 away, and Mike Moustakas coming to the plate. Here's the pitch by Garcia, swing and a miss by Moustakas to take the count to 0-1. Boy, if you can bottle these up, you know, and maybe save a few runs for tomorrow, that'd be nice. But it doesn't work that way. We'll see how the Reds come out tomorrow. That one's lined over to first. That's a good play there by Belton. The inning's over, so we're going to move to the 9th. All Reds, 11-0. So we move here to the top of the 9th in a laugher. It's all Reds here, 11-0. As Hunter Pence steps to the plate, he's yet to record a hit. He flew out in the 6th inning, sporting a .262 average. I think the Reds are going to ride Garrett all the way here unless he gets in some big-time trouble. Here's the pitch as that's outside for ball 1, so the count moves to 1-0 on Pence. Garrett gets the side now, delivers the pitch. That clips the bottom of the zone to even the count at 1-1. Reds looking to finish this one off and even this series up at 1. They were losers last night, 9-4. They're going to be winners today unless something catastrophic happens as they're up 11-0 here in the top of the 9th. Garrett gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Ugly swing there. And he's gone for 1 out. So Belt is the 3rd strikeout victim for Amir Garrett. And there's 1 away in the inning. The Giants are down to their last 2 outs. So we're going to all go to bed happy tonight as the Reds are going to take game 2 of this series to even it up. Tomorrow will be the rubber match. Be back on tomorrow night. Should be back on about 8 o'clock. I'll be live again. Here's the pitch. That one going to get through. That's stopped, but it should be a hit there. So a tough play. Got stopped there, but you know, that's going to happen. Well, Suarez stops it. Probably stopped it for being a double. Gotta like that he's playing hard. Gotta pause here real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back here. So, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Reds up 11-0. And Drew Robinson at the plate. So here's the pitch. It's going to be a little low for ball 1, so the count moves to 1-0. Robinson 0 for 3, a strikeout victim in the 7th inning. Average going to come down a little bit. 1-0. Here it comes. Outside for ball 2, so the count moves to 2-0. I'd like to see Garrett get through here relatively unscathed. It'd be good for the confidence in the ERA, more importantly. Swing and a miss by Robinson, so the count moves to 2-1. Garrett gets the sign. Now he delivers. That's grounded. Might have a shot at 2 here. 1. Not going to get the 2, though. Did they get the out at second? Yeah, they got the out at second, so 2 down here in the inning. Last bullet here for the Giants, as they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. They're bringing somebody to hit for the pitcher here. It'll be Donovan Solano now, as he started to swing there, but he didn't. The count moves to 1-0 here, so be back with you all again tomorrow night. Should be on about 8 o'clock. We'll have Sonny Gray pitching tomorrow for the Reds. And he's struggled at this point in the season, so hopefully he can get on board. Garrett finds himself in a hole now, 3-0 on Solano as Posey's on deck. Just throw one in there for a strike. Come on, Garrett. Pitch. And he walks Solano on 4 pitches, so a little 2-out trouble here for the Reds as they just want to get this game done. Everybody's getting tired. Thank you. So Buster Posey going to come to the plate here with 2 away. Buster Posey's big contribution to the game today as that one's pumped in for a strike. He broke up Luis Castillo's no-hitter back in the 5th. Luis Castillo would leave the game only giving up 3 hits. That one's fouled away, and the Giants are down to their last strike. Oh, it's been a good one here. I like to bottle these up, but they'll be back tomorrow. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away. As benching Sonny Gray's on the mound tomorrow for the Reds. He had a very rough start in his last game. That one's dribbled out. Should be the game. Suarez over to Votto. In time. And the Reds are victorious tonight. The final score, 11-0 as the Reds wall up the Giants. Castillo has a fine game as the outfielders meet in the outfield, giving themselves congratulations. Nice to get one in the W column. They come off a tough loss last night. They lost that one 9-4. They turn around. You always want to return the favor to your opponent when you get a loss, but I think they returned the favor and then some tonight as they absolutely clobbered the San Francisco Giants by the final score of 11-0. Luis Castillo gets the win. A lot of home runs in this game. The big 7-run third inning is what really did this game in. Reds only gave up the 5 hits, get the shutout. Their second shutout in 2 games, as you can see here. We'll go over here. We're just about finished up here. Castillo goes 7 innings, gives up only the 3 hits, gets the 4 strikeouts, and only issues the 1 walk and gets the victory. Drew Smiley on the losing end of this one. He was absolutely horrendous in the 3rd inning, giving up 7 runs on 3 long bombs. He only went 2 2/3, gave up the 6 hit, got the 1 strikeout and the 2 balls, 7 earned runs on his ledger. As you can see, some of the keys. Let's go for the Giants first. Yastrzemski had a nice game, going 2 for 4, and Posey 1 for 4 of the day. The Reds absolutely went crazy as Shogo hit 2 home runs on the game, going 3 for 5. Casali got in on it with a home run. Galvis had the big 3-run homer, and even Votto got in on it with a home run himself. And he's trying to push to get his average over the Mendoza line. So we're going to wrap up things here tonight as the final, once again, the Reds defeat the Giants 11-0. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and enjoying this one with me. It was fun. We'll catch you all tomorrow about 8 o'clock. Good night, everybody.